morning. Welcome in. We are going to be checking out some content today. It's my morning routine. I got my coffee. I slept for like 10 hours last night, so I'm still kind of waking up. I showered. You might be wondering, Luke, why is your face glazed? I just put a bunch of lotion on to moisturize. It gets so dry in the winter here. So like I have to overcompensate by just like lubing my face up. And then I look like a glazed donut. But then eventually after a couple hours, it like normalizes. And then if I step outside, boom, my skin's instantly dry. Like I live in Chicago. There's 18 inches of snow outside. It's crazy. And it's so dry. So like, bear with me. But yeah, we're just gonna be checking out some content today, doing my little, I mean, this is what most of my job is. Like, it's mostly checking out content, but I was like, if I'm checking out content, I might as well just kind of like take questions while I do it. Like, my main objective is to edit content today and give feedback. But like, if you get involved, if you have feedback, obviously we can chat about it. We got a podcast coming out with Torment soon. I was working on this last week. These thumbnails are awesome. These thumbnails are really good. Yeah, you crush these, men. Tornado the goat. These are really, really good. So we're going to have those out. I'm going to check out some YouTube shorts today. Fozzie, shorts guy, he sent me some shorts on a video I did with Zen. How to learn new controls. This is fantastic. Do you have an organized list of links that you can put together for me? If not, like I can just scan all of our chats, but I just have a feeling I'm going to miss something. Could you like drop a link below each of these bullets? That would help so much. Welcome in. It's good, Trevi. Nice streaming, buddy. I'd love to watch again. What's up, cool man? Dun, 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 dun. Let's check my schedule real quick. So today I'm gonna go out to dinner. What do you guys got planned later? I got dinner later today. Gotta get a haircut. Gotta get my beard trimmed up. And then what else am I gonna do? Got dinner. Count my appointments. I got a beard trimming and just a haircut in general. That's it. This afternoon. Hopefully this gets added to my calendar. I do have to get my Rocket League hours up too, so maybe we'll play RL in a little bit. Not sure. Yeah, VIP sessions. Oh, I forgot about this logo. Camila Video Guy just sent me this. I gotta use this. SpookyLuke stuff. Check this out. SpookyLuke. Santa Luke. Should I update my profile pic to Santa Luke? I'm gonna update it to Santa Luke. On Discord. I guess I gotta upload a new one. Santa Luke. I'm gonna change this to be seasonal. How do I change this to be seasonal? Ho, ho, ho. Join me in pros. There we go. Well done, Luke. Well done. Yep. Thank you. I have my moments. Ho, ho, ho. Did I spell ho, ho, ho? Right? Ho, ho, ho. Join me in pros. 30-day free trial. You guys like my new bio? Updated. Yeah. Everybody's gonna be wondering. Everybody's gonna be laughing when they see a message from me and they notice this. I'm gonna message our Dota guys. Where's our Dota guys? Gamer launch. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. That message was great yesterday, Brian. Irfan was super cool. It's very rare to meet somebody who's like, how can I take work away from you? Most of the people we work with are like, or just most people in general, don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but most people in general are just like, what can you give to me? And they kind of like, you know, take more than they make. But Irfan seems like he really wants to make more than he takes, and that's always a great sign. I heard you have many hours on Dota. This is true. I have a lot of hours on Dota. I have 3,000. I love Dota. Dota's, I don't make content around it, but I do love Dota. Yeah, it's rare to find that. Very rare to find that, to be honest. Just messaging one of my Dota friends. Dota friend. W profile pic. Okay, I saw it immediately. That's funny. Everybody's noticing my profile pic. Thank you. Reviewing shorts on stream right now. Thank you. All right, we got a lot of shorts to check out. There's some from a session I did with Shock. Oh, nice. You really checked everything. You're tracking nicely. GMR says, I was talking to Sarah, that's Lunar. Yeah, yesterday on my welcome call to RLC, I said I have 4.9K hours, and she told me that you enjoy playing it. Oh, wow, you have 5K hours in Dota? That's awesome, dude. You should check out BSJ. You know BSJ or Banana Slam Jamma? He makes great Dota 2 improvement content. I've been working with him for the past couple months, helping him like bring his Dota vision to life for like a more positive community. GMR, you should check him out if you haven't yet. I just responded to you in the chat. Just because I literally watch BSJ's content. I was watching it. I'm like, hey, dude, I think I could help you like actually like bring this to life. And he was so excited. Oh, you do know BSJ. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know how popular. I don't know the Dota scene really quite as well. Thanks. Congrats on 500K. Appreciate it, man. We got a nice review this morning from Rocco. I just upgraded VIP 2 weeks ago. My friends have already started noticing my positioning has improved greatly, as well as several mechanics that I worked on with Torment. The training plan and replay analysis events especially have been useful. Last thing I wanted to say was how great the community is. How great it is to have so many players with similar mindset that you can party up with. Yeah, how useful it is. That's awesome. This is really, really cool. Let me DM this guy. Rocco. Let me just make sure we don't have anything personal in our DMs. Oh, no, we don't have anything in our DMs. Yo, Rocco. Thanks so much for the review, man. This was super awesome, super kind. I'm going to send it to the team. This stuff like makes our day, and it really helps grow the community. So appreciate the positive reviews. Glad things are going well with Torment. All right, just sent him that. I'm going to send something to our new member guides. Check out this new review. The one up here, by the way, was from Fozzie, so technically biased, but this Rocco guy, I'm not sure who signed him up, but he's doing great, so just wanted to say appreciate y'all. I think we have a meeting tomorrow. Hey, man, I've been watching your shorts. I want to say that your videos have helped my gameplay immensely. Keep it up, man. You're the GOAT. Appreciate it, Marbles. Yeah, that's why we do what we do. We're going to be checking out some shorts today. I'm just having my shorts guys putting all the links together right now. Oh, you're getting warned. It looks like you're getting blocked because of the bot. You can just DM me if you want, Fozzie. And then maybe forward it here. Gotcha. So all 5 of these are all Opus Clip. How many hours, in your opinion, will it take to get to Champ 3? It really varies. It really varies. I mean, you could look at like just the averages, right? So on average, it takes on average, this was quite, it's a little bit outdated math, but It's probably still somewhat relevant. It takes around 1,000, 2,000. I got to GC1 around 700, 800, but this was a different time. This was 5 years ago. Nowadays, you know, you could probably expect to get to GC1 within 1,000 to 2,000 hours. Champ 3, somewhere a little less than that. If you can get there sub 1,000, that's fantastic. But I wouldn't sweat that too much. Like, don't worry about, just focus on improvement. Like, don't focus on the time frame it takes. It's just kind of, everybody's path is different. So I wouldn't recommend like thinking about it that way. I wouldn't recommend thinking about it that way. Let me just check up on the bootcamp students, see how they're doing. See if anybody has any questions for me. Do I have any pings in the bootcamp? I don't think I have any pings in the bootcamp. Oh, we have a new student. Did I send him a DM? A comic. I don't think I have. Have I sent him a message? Yo, a comic, welcome to the bootcamp. Thanks so much for joining, dude. I saw you're starting to work with Shock. He's fantastic. He's who I prefer to work with. He's the best. Let me know how you get on. What's up, Voids? Any other new students? Let's see if there are any other new students. Our back end is quite messy. Karim. How's coaching going with Torment, man? Kyle, nice. I recognize most of these names. I think I messaged Kevin. Yeah, I think I messaged most. I think I messaged everybody who's in the boot camp right now. Got like probably 30, maybe 50 people in the boot camp right now. Training. Hey, my commands are working. My camera commands are working. Nice. Nice. Exclamation mark camera. Yeah, there's a lot of commands. I think if you do exclamation mark commands, you get a list of all them. I don't know, though. I don't know if that actually is true. If you get a list of all the commands. You can find a list. Stream elements looks like it gives you a list of commands. Yeah. Oh, and Nightbot worked. Okay, cool. Luke's commands. Alright, that's cool. Nice. The bots are working. The bots are working. Okay. Let's see. So we've got to check out Zen Shorts, how to learn new controls, Apple Shock Session, learning Airdribble, only one short, rest doing them locally. Okay. So all these are on Opus Clip except for Apple Shorts. So I guess we'll check the ones that are not on Opus Clip first. One is in Frame.io. So this is in Frame.io. Okay, so we're going to check these first. Let's watch these. All right, let's check them. 5 shorts from Fozzie. Turn, grab boost. I like this. Play mid boost here. Get behind your team as fast as possible. I like moving into the midfield. The biggest thing you can... So far, your use of ball cam is very disorienting to me, Apple. I don't know if, like, you're comfortable with it, but for me, I'm having a very hard time. So, like, I saw the ball bounce. We looked away. I didn't see what happened. We looked away. I didn't see what happened. We looked away. Like, we do a lot of cutting, and it's really giving me a headache. But more so than just me getting a headache, like, you're basically like turning the lights off a lot. Ideally, we get comfortable enough with the map that we can rotate back while having ball cam on the whole time. Like that we don't need to take ball cam off, because right now, like, you're seeing a collision and then the ball might bounce somewhere and we're not really ready for it because we turn off ball cam so much. Like you see what it is. Like, I'm getting a headache. Get behind your team as fast as possible. I like moving into the midfield. The biggest thing you can... So far, your use of ball cam is very disorienting to me, Apple. I don't know if, like, you're comfortable. So I think we can remove the first 5 seconds. In this one specifically. Play mid boost here. Get behind your team as fast as possible. I like moving into the midfield. Probably doesn't need changes. Good. Good to go. Nice job. This one's good. This one's about, this isn't a super viral topic, but the cuts are good. It's not too short, not too long. Yeah, it'll probably do solid. Some people might relate. More of a niche mistake, like not super viral, but definitely useful. So we'll keep watching. We need to be... I like how the synthwave music kind of like blends in at any moment. It sounds like pretty good. Karen says, congrats on 500K. Great job. Thank you, Karin. Thank you, Karin. Karin? How do you say that? Karin? Karen? Karen? Karin? Comfortable moving back while watching the play. In other words, this rotation should look like pad. Okay, wait, I have to watch this hook again. We need to be comfortable. Nice. I like this opening a lot, Fozzie. It's like we need to be is a good opening. Moving back while watching the play. In other words, this rotation should look like pad. This is the position we want to be in. But you're flipping away from the play, not grabbing any boost, realizing you're too far, and then full boosting back into the play and missing. It's very awkward movement. Good cuts. We need to be comfortable moving back. This is about looking at the play as well as boost pathing, which is great. Hey Luke, hope you're doing well. I have a question for you. Blah 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 blah. They use bots in like to practice. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's any competitive advantage to practicing against bots. Like a hard. I genuinely don't know. I've never used them. But the problem here is I'm not convinced. Like, there's no mechanism that I'm like, oh, this is like obviously better. So, I just haven't even looked into it. To be honest, man, I haven't looked into it at all. Back post rotation. They're doing like a hard back post rotation, but the problem here is nobody's covering the midfield. So you have to understand that this guy is kind of covering the midfield. There's an orange player on our right that's covering the midfield on the orange team. You have one blue player disrupting and one blue player teammate in the corner, which means your job is not to go full backboard. If you go full backboard instantly, the midfield is uncovered. What I want to see you do here is slow down, hit the brakes significantly, and we are basically moving right, but we're not moving like straight back post and then going into your net. We're kind of moving more around this guy. Maybe you try to bump him when he's here, but you're positioned more in the midfield. You don't want to run to your goal line. You don't want to run to your goal line like this. Because if a ball comes middle here and he turns and can shoot, you can't really split it up because you're playing like hard in your net. You don't want to be in your net like this. And obviously we don't want to hit the post, but you don't want to be this deep in your net. I would generally agree with this. You want to cover the midfield as you rotate. This is going to be a very controversial short, though. I think some people will be upset about this. Hard back post rotation. But the problem here is nobody's covering the midfield. So you have to understand that this guy is. But I think this is very important. So I approve. Yeah, I think this is the good cuts overall, good zooms, good drawings. Yeah, solid. All right, we have two more shorts to check out. We are following this player. We're moving very heavily to the right. This movement is a little bit unintuitive. I'm practicing my keyboard shortcuts. There's C to open this. It says K to. Oh, it's F to open full screen. Back post rotation. But the problem here is nobody's covering the midfield. Oh, so I went back somehow. We are following this player. We're moving very heavily to the right. This movement is a little bit unintuitive to me. Because he's catching this ball sideways, you can basically run through full boost here and try to go after him. You kind of just let him make an outplay touch on you, which isn't the end of the world. You do rotate through and get boost, but I would play kill. Like, I'd be much more aggressive. So I would jump. I would be boosting. I would be full boosting at this guy, trying to demo him, and if I don't demo him, I turn left. I don't want to move this way. This is confusing. You might jam your rotation on your team. This is not the best short. Following this player. We're moving very heavily to the right. This movement is a little bit unintuitive to me because he's catching this ball sideways. So this is, I think it's just wasted yap. This short isn't bad. The opening of we're moving very heavily to the right is fine because you need to show the play before it happens. So you show the play once, then at about 4 seconds, I start yapping and repeating myself, which I think is useful here. I would immediately cut to, but I would do this differently. So I would go like here, like this is my in stamp, this is my out. I would move this entire bit and I would say, you're moving very heavily to the right, and then it cuts to, but what I would do is I would play kill. Like the point of this is to play kill. That's what we're trying to show. Right? That's how I would approach this short. This movement is a little... Can I like skip? How do I skip to the next short? Oh, I can just right arrow. Okay, when you're rotating out, getting better, we always need to remember to check for demos. Look at this guy. He's back here. When you're rotating out, we always need to remember to check for demos. Look at this guy. He's back here. So the minute you grab this boost, I think that guy is pushing up in front of me. I'm trying to demo him. You flip before you turn off ball cam and check if there's a demo to your right. So make sure you check if there's a demo opportunity, and you might have been able to sync your rotation with demoing him. When you're rotating out, we always need... Nice. This is a very good bite-sized tip, and it's a good application of like when we turn, we look for demo, and then we move back. This is a good trick for people, and it's very succinct. Nice. So I think overall, that one just needed cuts. That's good. That one's good. Yeah, I think I approved 4 out of the 5 Fozzie in the Apple bit. There's just one where I thought you could remove like 20 seconds and get to the point faster. Turn, grab boost. I like this. Play mid boost here. Get behind your team as fast as possible. I like moving into the midfield. The biggest thing you can... So far, your use of ball cam is very disorienting. What's up, Ethan? What's your peak rank? My peak rank is 1700 something. 1720, 1730. On ball chasing, it says 1720, but I went like 2 games above that. But it only updates every, like, whatever, little while. So, my peak rank is, according to the internet, 1719. According to me, higher, like 2 or 3 games higher, like 1730 something, whatever. I have clips to prove that it's higher, but it doesn't matter. GC3. GC3 is the short answer. Grand Champ 3. Okay. Home, asset library, calendar, analytics, socials. All right, I'm checking what's up next. Okay, I'm in Opus Clip now. This is what I've been using to make shorts with my team. Okay, where do we have stuff? I need to check. Fozzie says Zen shorts. Okay, so he has a list of shorts in the Zen folder. Where's Coach Luke? Coach Luke. Coaching class with Shock. That's one. Learning air dribble musty. Only 1 short. Rest doing them locally. Oh, yeah. I forget what that was from. The tricky part is I don't know what clip this is from. The tricky part, Fozzie, is I remember that I told you about the learning air dribble musty short here, but I don't remember actually what live stream that was inside. I can test, but I just don't know. So we edited this. Editing new content. This maybe. Might be in here. I don't know. He says in progress. So there's in progress edited. Should I look for like when you put these brackets around it, like edited, Fozzie? Does this mean like you edited it? Or this to the short section. How much hours did it take for you to master air roll? Thousands. A lot. A lot. Cool. Sounds good. Nice, Josh set him up. Let me block out my calendar for tomorrow. Blocked out time and added you. Yep. Oh, I gotta get my TikTok chat out. Wait, where's my TikTok chat? TikTok. TikTok. I got my Twitch chat, but where's my TikTok? TikTok. I always lose track of my TikTok chat. How do I see it? Like, oh, it's like a different tab somewhere in my. Maybe. That. Nope. Multiple output. Don't need this. Don't need that. This. Orijolan, I sense by the way that you're chatting and sending like 8 messages that you're a kid below the age of like 15. So you can't, there's nothing you can, if my assumption is correct by the way that you're communicating, then there's nothing for you can't buy anything from me. There's nothing I can sell you. Just enjoy the free stuff. Enjoy the free content. All right. I don't know which ones. I'm struggling to figure out which streams you've actually edited. I'm assuming that because they have brackets around them, that means that you edited them, Fozzie, but let me know. Where's the building in public section? Why am I struggling to find this? So many freaking tickets. Here it is. Okay. Okay, I would assume that it's the ones that say edited then. Okay, we're gonna check these out. And then I'm gonna go to filter and I'm gonna go edited. And so the ones that Fozzie edited are the ones that are ready to go. We're overcommitting a couple times. I'd love to see us get a more meaningful touch here. So we're playing back. I love this soft touch back to the corner. You immediately land and block their angles. So you actually completely had him stopped here. I think we panic a little bit after this touch. I can't tell what I've uploaded. I think 4 means I've uploaded them all. 4 scheduled. Yeah. 4 scheduled. Yeah, okay. So I've already scheduled all these. Okay, so I already scheduled this stream. Okay, how to learn new controls. We're going to go into how to learn new controls. Okay, so this one I've uploaded everything in here last week. So really it's just shock session. Created only few, around 4 of them. Where's the air dribbling musty short? What stream is that under? I'll check out how to learn new controls, the Zen coaching session, and the shock session right now. Okay. How to learn new controls. I'll check out this one. Filter, edited. Okay, cool. I want to go through. All right. Let's mute everything I've learned. Let's to preview this. How do I preview this in like a full screen mode? I'd love to preview this in like a full screen mode. Do I have to pop it out like this to preview it for you guys in full screen? Crop. No. I want to go through everything I've learned about relearning controls because every time I do this, you know, I'll answer y'all's questions about Rocket League improvement later. I want to go through everything I've learned about relearning controls because every time I do this, you know, relearning controls sucks. You're sitting there and you're going, is it worth it? You know, I'm going to have to relearn the muscle memory. It's going to be painful. I got good news and bad news. The bad news is, you're right, it is painful. The good news is, it's gonna these emojis are like a little cringe. I don't know why they're getting added by default. It might just be an Opus Clip thing. Can you try to avoid these? LOL. Be painful for way less long than you think. So me, I switched to new controls about 3 or 4 months ago. And in just about 100 hours of Rocket League, and so yes, you know, in the last 3 or 4 months, I've only got 100 hours of Rocket League in, maybe a little more, maybe 200 hours. I am now at the skill level I was at previously, and I had to completely relearn driving. So accelerating and decelerating, which is like the most important control in Rocket League. So if I can do that, it's safe to say that anything else should take you less than 200 hours, even, you know, 50 to 100. I've talked with pros about this. It's not going to be the end of the world. I want to go through everything I've learned about relearning controls because every time I do this, you know, relearning controls sucks. You're sitting there and you're going, is it? These cuts are really nice. These cuts are really nice. And then we'll just suggest another video. But this one, Fozzie, is approved. Nice job. Cool. I'm gonna post this. All right, let's post to SpookyLuke, all the platforms. The AI generates stuff. It's painful, but not as bad as you think. I have to retype this in my words. Hi, Tom. How you doing? Worth it, you know. All right. Relearning is confusing. Okay. I think this is useful. 1, 2, 3. I think I got all the platforms. I need to make sure I don't lose this though. Hey Luke, how you doing? What's up, doctor? Calaju says, tell Ridgeland you have to be 18 and pay for it. Yeah, I already told him. You have to be 16 plus. If that wasn't clear. You have to be 16 plus to do any of our coaching stuff. 16 plus for our private community with parent consent, and then 18 plus with the one-on-one coaching. So, like I said, Ridgeland, just enjoy the free stuff, man. Enjoy the free stuff. If you want to pay for like one-off coaching, you can pay for one-off coaching on Metafy with me or my team of pros, but that's the only thing we'll allow you to buy. We don't let you sign up for the subscriptions or communities or anything like that if you're below that age. Unless you have a parent who does it for you. What's up, Doctor? Huh? Yeah, shoot. We'll just publish these all now. I'll answer any questions Rocket League related. Amar later. Umar? Is it Umar or Amar? Whichever one. I'll answer all those questions later. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we match you with a coach, doctor. If you work with our one-on-one coaching, yeah, we'll match you with a coach. Rufus Johnson linked to Discord. What Discord did you link? Rufus, looks like you're self-promoing, so you are going to be temporarily muted. Do not do that, please. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's check out the next one. I just want to go over everything I've learned about relearning controls, the good, bad, the ugly. How do I make this full screen? I wish I could make this like bigger. That's what she said. Nice, nice. Like I wish when I was editing these I could make them a little bigger for y'all, so you could see them easier. But I just want to go over. Doesn't look like that's possible. I just want to go over everything I've learned about relearning controls, the good, bad, the ugly, mistakes, common pitfalls, tips to learn faster, all these things. Okay, we're going to have unlearning the bind. This is like half your brain. So half your brain is like, you know, you're trying to change how you drive in Rocket League. So you press the wrong button, you go, ah, that's the wrong button, and then you press the new button. So you have to forget the bad bind, right? That's here. And then you have to learn the new one, okay? If you don't have muscle memory. I wish we could pan around when I'm moving my hands around, like to the left and right side of the screen on this specific short. Okay, I'll remove them manually this time, but just use in the future when useful. Mapped to something on your controller. If you have free space, opt for that first, because that eliminates the forgetting the bad habit. Yeah, we do coaching for people. GCP. All you have to do is learn the new bind. So, for example, when I was learning arrow left, it was significantly easier than unlearning Rizzo drive controls and relearning new drive controls. Does that make sense? So, if you have an open bind, opt for that. It's going to save you time because you don't have to do the unlearning process. Either way, you're going to have to do a relearning process. And so let's go over the basics of how you relearn a control. I just want to go over everything I've learned about relearning controls, the good, bad, the ugly, mistakes, common pitfalls, tips to learn faster, all these things. Okay, we're going to have so that's a good hook, Fozzie, but then I open another loop here at the end that says, and let's go over learning the new controls. I wouldn't include this. I wouldn't include so it doesn't make sense to reopen a loop at the end of a short if I'm not going to go into it. It just kind of trolls the audience. Like saying like, okay, so that's that. Now let's talk about this. And then the short ends. I just want to go over everything I've learned about relearning controls, do the unlearning process. Either way. So that, like, I would just kill this. Just delete all this. Remove caption and video. I just want to go over everything I've learned about relearning controls, the good, bad, the ugly, mistakes, common pitfalls, tips to learn faster, all these things. Okay, we're going to have unlearning the bind. This is like half your brain. And then I wish we tracked here. Like this would be nice if we zoomed. So how do we? I don't know how to edit the zooms in this editor, and honestly I don't want to, but maybe there's an AI zoom feature, AI enhance. No. I don't know how the zooms work, TBH. I'm not answering Rocket League improvement questions right now, but thank you for the comment. So half of your brain is like, you know, you're trying to change how you drive in Rocket League. So you press the wrong button, you go, ah, that's the wrong button, and then you press the new button. So you have to forget the bad bind, right? That's here. And then you have to learn the new one, okay? If you don't have muscle memory mapped to something on you're trying to change how you drive. So I'm like drawing over here, and then I want it to like zoom. No. Yeah, I don't understand. Tracker. Enable subject tracking. Manual. Okay, so I have to split the scene and then subject track my hand. You're trying to learn. So half of your brain is like, I'm learning skills. Split. Okay, so it's D to split. You know, you're trying to change how you drive in Rocket League. So you press the wrong button, you go, ah, that's the wrong button, and then you press the new button. So you have to forget the bad bind, right? That's here. And then here I need to subject track my hand. Right? That's here. And then you have to learn the new one. Okay, I see. So, right? So I have to subject track my hand. Track that. And let's see how that works. There's commands for Cam and Sense. Not sure. I get a lot of questions. Like people are just like settings. You could just, I have commands for those. Let's see if that actually does anything. Wrong button, you go, ah, that's the wrong button. And then, so half of your brain is like, you know, you're trying to learn the bad tracking all this. Right. I only want to track this clip. Right, that's here. All right, I'm just gonna let you do this. I'm gonna let you do the zooming, Fozzie. I'm not familiar with how to do the zooming. I'm gonna let you do it. Maybe you can send me a loom on how you do the zooming. All good. I'm just gonna post this one without the zooms. But in the future, I'd love if you could show me how to do the zooms. Send me a loom. Learn the new one. It's not very difficult for me to cut out like certain words, especially when they're at the front or the end. I just am giving you so you understand how I like to cut these in the future. Okay. If you don't have mind, opt for that. It's going to save you time because you don't have to do the unlearning process. I want to go over have unlearning the bind. This is like half your brain. So half your brain is like common pitfalls, tips to learn faster, all these things. Okay. We're going to have unlearn. Okay. Let's export. Publish these. Quick tip on how to relearn controls faster. Use open binds. All right, I think this is good. It's rendering this and then I'll post it. I hope it doesn't ruin the... I hope these pans don't stick. I want the tracker to be off. Hi there, man. You really went back to streaming the grind. Monk. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning that streaming is very important for... I talk about this more on my IRL channel. So if you go to my IRL channel here, go to my homepage on SpookyLuke, and then you scroll down. You can click my Luke Hansen video. I made a video about my content strategy, my new content strategy 3.0. I did some reflecting about a month ago, and I talked more about it in this video, but this is why I've been streaming so much. Yeah. That kind of gives a more robust system for why I've been doing that. Okay, it's rendering this. All right, hopefully this worked. Monk, you're from South Africa, correct? I have some team from there. I noticed that you had that tag in the Discord. It's cool. What do you do? Yeah, I see your focus on content. Oh, South America, not South Africa. I see. I gotta update that stream elements tag, because actually we have over 69,000 players in the free Discord. I'm gonna update this. Hopefully this should be publishing. I'm gonna update this on my second monitor. All right, updated that command. And I need to update this command. We have 16 events. All right, I updated the timer messages. Thanks for a peeker. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. Did these upload? I think they uploaded. I'm gonna download this. I think this should be fixed. Okay. All right, so I've uploaded 2 of these shorts on this one. We're 2 down downloading this video. So we've done master relearning controls. We've uploaded this and this. Now we're gonna do this one. You need a good learning. You need a good learning environment. You need a positive learning environment, a positive mental attitude, okay? And for me, training packs was very useful for that process. Now, depending on... So this hook is confusing because I'm saying you need a good learning environment. You need a positive learning environment, a positive mental attitude. And I'm saying training packs was very useful for that process, but there's nothing here that implies what we're talking about in that hook. And then I immediately go to saying, now, depending on what control you're learning, but we don't reference the fact that the topic is relearning controls at the start. So it's very useful or very confusing. Like, there lacks context. So I'm going to go into this and I'm going to look for in the transcript something that says, like, if you're trying to learn new controls faster, here's what you need to do. And then the positive learning environment applies. But until then, I'm confused about the context. For this short. You need a good learning environment. You need a positive learning environment, a positive mental attitude, okay? So yeah, we need to add something. So we need to start with when you're relearning this control. This is the first sentence that needs to happen. It needs to start with this. Right? Like it needs to be when you're relearning this control. Or let's go over the basics. You need like something like this. We need context on this short. This short just needs, I'm not going to edit this one myself like I could, but I want you to actually go through the learning process of doing this. I gave you the first sentence as the hook. I want you to go finish this short. And you're going to need to combine a lot of things in the timeline to make this short make sense because it's a lot of rambling. But the hook of this short is too confusing. So I fixed the hook, but now you need to piece the rest of the timeline together. Go crazy here. So I'm going to tell Fozzie to do that. I could do this, but I'm working on delegating, so I want you to do this. Like, I don't want to do it myself or make a pattern of doing that. I'll save the changes for him and then go next. So this one. I learned that learning Rocket League is it's like learning any other skill. Like progressive overload, right? Taking it step by step, overloading. And if overloading doesn't really work as a word, think of progressively ramping up difficulty, step by step learning, breaking it down into chunks. It's going to be the best way. It's going to be the best way. And it's going to be a little painful at first to not be able to play ranked. But by doing it this way, you're going to get through the process so much quicker. And it's honestly going to make the process so much more enjoyable. And hopefully you'll actually stick to it and not go back to your old binds. This short is good. It's like, it's very general. But then I end with like, you're not going to go back to your old binds. So I start by talking about improvement in general, and then the way that it's cut, and then I say like go back to your old binds. It's just confusing. The subject matter is confusing. So here we need to either make it about general improvement in Rocket League advice the whole time, or make it more about binds at the start and binds at the finish. So this one just lacks context, and it's suffering from the same issue as the previous one. The fastest way to address relearning a control, guys, is to really like this hook. The hook on this one is much better. This is like the type of hook we're going for. To isolate the weakness. So once you've decided the bind, ideally something that you've never used before, but if you have to unlearn a control, that's okay. We have to drill the weakness. And so it's going to be this very painful experience of just eating the frog. And so what do I mean by eating the frog? You have to do the thing that you don't want to do, and it's easier to just do it first. Because what's going to happen is if you don't do it immediately, you're going to be going into ranked. And, you know, you're going to avoid the weakness. The weakness is going to keep coming up. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get tilted because you're practicing in game scenarios. And frankly, you're not going to have enough time to train this weakness in game and actually pay attention to the game and do everything you need to do to improve in Rocket League, which is like take in information, identify your mistakes, etc. Because you're just going to be trying to figure out how to drive or air roll or whatever bind you're trying to relearn. So eat the frog, get in free play, get in training, and let's isolate the weakness. This is kind of what we have to do. The fastest way to address relearning a control, guys, is to isolate the weakness. I really like this short. This starts about like, the fastest way to relearn the control is this. Here's what you have to do. Here's what most people do wrong. They go in ranked, etc. What you have to do is you have to go in free play training. This short is excellent. I'm going to publish this one right away. Tilted like towers. What's tilted? All right, let's post this one. Please, Speed. I need this. My mom's kind of homeless. I need this. I've never seen the original meme, but when somebody in my private community told me about that meme. don't try to do it in ranked matches because you don't have enough time to learn until you've practiced a bit outside of ranked. This is good. All right. Publish these. So we're editing shorts on live. Yep. You figured it out, Amr. Yeah, you can only select short covers via phone app. This is correct, Monk. This is correct. Monk, we're looking for shorts editors. I'm not sure if you knew that, but if you're interested in editing shorts for the channel, just wanted to float that out there. I'm not sure if you're even interested, but you seem to be talking a lot about shorts, so just want to make sure you're aware of that. Always looking for editors. Okay, we posted this. So these two need work. And okay, we're on the last one.
Let's just talk about mentality through this, guys. Me personally, I think you improve more at things when you are having fun, and when you are in a positive mental a positive attitude. This is going to be completely anecdotal, so take this with a grain of salt. But for me, when I set deadlines or set amounts on how much I have to play, this sounds like a really stupid thing to be talking about in a Rocket League video, but I think so many people are looking for the Rocket League hack, and they're just not drinking water and mouth breathing and not walking and exercising their body and sleeping 6 hours a night, and then they're wondering why they can't think clearly. It's like, dude, it's like, obviously you're just ball chasing and you're tilting and you have zero resilience and no impulse control, and you're basically a TikTok doom scroller when you're not live on Rocket League. It's because you're treating your body like shit. And so I know this might not be very popular, and this might actually get me less views in the Rocket League community to be telling you to take care of your body and take care of your health and do these things. But I only say them not because I personally need you to sleep if you don't want to sleep or live a certain lifestyle. You do you. I'm just saying what's worked for me. And health has been so impactful. Good sleep, good diet, good rest, good recovery. It's made me a lot better at Rocket League. Let's just talk about mentality through this, guys. Me personally, I think you improve more at things when you are having fun.
I like this short a lot. It goes from having fun short though to a short about why you should sleep, diet, exercise. So I'm just gonna make the focus of the short sleep, diet, exercise, because that's what the bulk is, and I'm gonna remove the part about having fun. It's not that having fun is a bad idea, it's just that it confuses the main core message. What are you drinking? Coffee and whole milk. All right, let's edit this one, y'all. Oh wait, I want to download this one. Okay, let's edit this clip. What up, Nitridge? Hi, Cesspool Badger. Cesspool, you always do that funny wave. That's like your thing. So this is actually almost completely useless. I'm going to remove this entire section. I'm going to kill this, and I'm just going to start this with let's talk about mentality. Delete this as well. And then it says, this sounds like really stupid.
Let's just talk about mentality through this, guys. Play. This sounds like a really stupid.
This is a filler word. Delete this. Okay.
Let's just talk about mentality through this, guys. Play. This sounds like.
Remove play. Why is the word play in this? Delete this. There's like a little box where it says play. Okay.
Talk about mentality through this, guys. This sounds like a really stupid thing to be talking about in a Rocket League video, but I think like so many people are looking for the Rocket League hack, and they're just like not drinking water and mouth breathing and not.
I can cut this better.
This, guys. This sounds like a really stupid thing to be talking about in a Rocket League video, but I think like so many people are looking for the Rocket League hack, and they're just like not.
I need the word so back. I just need like so to make this sound better. Monk says, by the way, big improvements after bringing my camera settings back from the moon. That's funny. We should put that. Monk will probably make a short about fixing your camera settings because that was so funny from last night. I'll tell Fozzie to make a short about fixing how we fixed your camera settings. Fozzie, definitely include this. I coached Monk last night in a session, and then in Twitch chat he just said this. We should put this in if we do make a short about me coaching Monk on settings. Specifically, you're going to look for the one where I said last night, it was in the second coaching call late at night. I was coaching Monk. He was like the third player, I think, in line. And I told him, dude, you got to stop using KevPert settings. And I talked about KevPert for like 60 seconds. That was the clip. We should definitely show this somewhere in the short. Save this for later if you can. All right, let's listen to this.
Mentality through this, guys. This sounds like a really stupid thing to be talking about in a Rocket League video, but I think like so many people are looking for the Rocket League hack, and they're just like not drinking water and mouth breathing and not walking and exercising their body and sleeping 6 hours a night, and then they're wondering why they can't think clearly. It's like, dude, it's like obviously you're just ball chasing and like you're tilting and you have zero resilience and no impulse control, and you're basically a TikTok doom scroller when you're not live on Rocket League because you're treating your body like shit. And so I know this might not be very popular, and this might actually get me less views in the Rocket League community to be telling you to take care of your body and take care of your health and do these things, but I only say them like shit. I know this might not be very popular, and this and so
I'm just trying to delete the
and so I know this might not be very popular, and this might actually get me less views in the Rocket League community to be telling you to take care of your body and take care of your health and do these things. But I only say them not because I, personally need you to, sleep if you don't want to sleep or live a certain lifestyle. Like, you do you. I'm just saying what's worked for me. And health has been so impactful. Good sleep, good diet, good rest, good recovery. It's made me a lot better at Rocket League.
I need to add something after this. I end this note on like... Let me add this all in. You make it look so easy editing, lol. Not gonna lie, it's a good challenge. Yeah, I used to edit all my videos. For the first 5 years, I appreciate that comment. For the first 5 years, I mean, I've been doing YouTube for over a decade, and this isn't even editing, dude. This is just like cutting and clipping. for shorts. This is just making some corrections. I don't usually do this much editing, but I'm training a new editor on how to do some of these things better. I honestly probably shouldn't be doing this. I should tell Fozzie to do this, but Fozzie, I'm being a bad example. I caught myself. I was just editing the clip myself just because I find myself fixing these myself. In general, I want to be telling you how to fix things so that way you can learn the skill of fixing the cuts yourself. But I think it would be very instructive and helpful for your learning process to watch the live stream that I'm doing today and just see how I cut the message and why I'm including extra bits. Like, I'm finding it's the same things that we've talked about. Like, I'm consistently giving the same like 5 to 10 principles. Like, when a short ends on a high note and it sounds inconclusive, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm fixing this short because of that. When a hook is so anyways, just watch the live. TLDR. My bad, Fozzie. I gave you some work. Better at Rocket League. It's helped me relearn my Rocket League controls. It's also made me a better human. So if that helps you, probably wasn't what you were expecting to hear today, but I'll give it to you. Yeah, so this is a little rambly, but at least it ends on a conclusive thought, whereas previously it didn't end on a conclusive thought. Delete this. This is wasted. Wasted space. This is not deleting. It's really struggling to highlight this section. What the heck? Alright, maybe we can do it like this. Good sleep. Good. It's made me a lot better at Rocket League. So good sleep. Good. It's made me a lot better at Rocket League. I learned my Rocket League controls. It's also made me a better Rocket League controls. It's also made me a better. A lot better at Rocket League. It's also made me a better. It's also made me. It's made me a lot better at Rocket League. It made me a better human. So if that helps, need that. It's also better at Rocket League. It's also made me a better human. So if that helps you, probably want. Put this up here. Full. Good sleep. Good. It's made me a lot better at Rocket. Good sleep, good diet, good rest. It's made me a lot better at Rocket League. It's also made me a better human. So if that helps you, probably wasn't what you were expecting to hear today, but I'll give it to you. Let's just talk about mentality through. All right, cool. This looks good now. Now the cuts are fixed, how I would fix them. Almighty Super. Not gonna lie, it's a good challenge. I was practicing for boost pads, but simply grown used to it. Hi, Choco. Wait, where's edited? So this one's rendering. I'm just gonna send a screenshot to Fozzie. So far, I just finished reviewing this batch from the relearning controls Fozzie. I uploaded this one on the left. Check. The two in the middle need your revisions. Watch the live stream for why. And I uploaded the two on the right as well. All right, we just got to upload this one once it's done rendering. Luke, should I switch to controller? I've gone to D2 with KBM. I'm not really answering Rocket League improvement questions right now. I'll answer those later. TLDR, it's yeah, controller's better, but that's a you call, man. I can't tell if I'm live on TikTok right now. Am I live on TikTok? I don't think so. You guys ever like... Am I live on TikTok? I am live on TikTok. No, This is a day ago. Oh no, I am live on TikTok. I just can't see TikTok chat. I am live on TikTok. I'm live on TikTok. I need to see how I can check my TikTok chat. Why can I not see my TikTok chat? One moment. Need to find my TikTok chat. Where is it? Docs. I used to have like a chat doc for TikTok chat, but I don't see it. Oh, the video's ready to publish. I'm going to publish this video. And then I'll figure out TikTok chat thing. Unconventional Rocket League tips. I think unpopular is a better headline. Okay. Do you get the stream key or using TikTok Live Center? I don't know, honestly. I have no idea. Monk. Yeah, somebody says I'm live on TikTok. Okay, I just need to figure out how to get TikTok chat, like, somewhere in front of me. I have an Elgato Stream Deck, but I just don't use that shit. Okay. We're uploading. Do. Oh, my short that I just made is already live. Look at this. That's cool. All right. Okay, so we finished 1 of 3. Time to go check out some more shorts. Okay, we checked out how to learn new Rocket League controls. Now in progress, this one. Let's see what's in this one. This is a free play Q&A. Oh, this is the Coach Zen video. Okay, so these are shorts on me reviewing Zen's gameplay. This will be fun. Let's check these out. Zen's going to time the up bounce. Zen's going to time the up bounce to get a big clear here. This is very helpful on these bounces. Remember, if you want the most powerful clear, it's just like the ground. Okay, the wall is just like the ground. How do you get the most powerful clear on a ground bounce? You hit it right after the bounce. So the ball is bouncing like that, you would hit it right at the top of the bounce. If the ball was bouncing like this,
You would hit it right as it's rising here. That's when you try to strike it. Same thing here. Zen's going to let it bounce, and he's going to hit it right when it gets to this point. Y'all see this? That's how you get the most powerful bang with 0 boost. Fundamentals, but Zen does them really well. Zen's going to time the up bounce to get a big clear.
This is perfect.
This is very helpful on these bounces. Remember, if you want the most powerful clear, it's just like the ground.
Select time. I'll bulk schedule these later since there are several of them. Actually. Are there any places to sign up or see details for clip editor? That's a good question. We should do, yeah, we need like a website or a contact form. That's a great freaking suggestion. Let me message the team really quick. Hey, Sarah, I'm live on stream right now, and there are a couple folks interested in doing like clip editing positions. And I just realized we don't have a place like on the website that we can accept anything as far as clips go. Like, or like applications. Could we just have some sort of like, could you make, I mean, maybe we have one somewhere, like just some sort of like basic like job application form and just embed it in the website. Like ideally it would be a tab. If you could figure out how to do that or how to make that, that would be fantastic. Like just figure out how to add a tab to the website here. I don't want to commission Zord for this because this is quite an easy thing, but maybe you want to like work with him on it. I'll ping him here. But if you could just figure out how to modify the website using ChatGPT and just like troubleshoot and solve it, that would be fantastic. Hopefully you understand the problem I'm getting at here. For now tends to answer your question. If you're interested in working on the team or doing any like editing or content as far as that goes, just shoot me a DM on Discord with your experience. Actually, I probably won't see it. Yeah, I probably won't see it because I get way too many message requests. I don't know if we want to do that. Probably what would be the best way? Maybe send me an email. Probably send me an email. Send something to my email. If you're interested in doing work on the team, send me an email with portfolio. I mean, I can send you a job application in general that had some instructions, but I would send something to my email. Let me, I posted something on like Publish Press. Let me see. Like I had a job posting at one point. Publish Press. It's still standing. Yeah. I'm not responding to Rocket League tips right now, Choco. So like this is, but this job app, by the way, like if you do want to apply here, this is like out of date. Like I don't actually know how to take this down. This was like 2 months ago. But this is like one like role. So just put in an application, then we can talk about it. Thanks, BNN. Appreciate you. All right, let's check out which one. So this one is approved. Timing the up bounce, this is perfect. How to get 2 times power on clears like Zen's. Yeah, that's nice. Zen's playing way back here. After teammate gets a touch high, Zen goes up. Is looking for a double off the backboard. Tempo reads it well. Catches Zen's touch. So now Zen's kind of running back. He's running through the play looking for demos. Would not recommend y'all do this. Now, Zen can do this because they have great mechanics and his teammate is, he's relying on his teammate to make a stop here. Maybe he's trying to demo tempo. In your lobbies, it's much more consistent to just rotate off the ball, meaning like rotate opposite ball side. I wouldn't recommend you rotate under your team in the way that Zen does, because you can't cut as well, reposition as well, all these things, and it's going to put you in these positions where like 50-50s happen and you're super awkward. Zen can kind of get around it, but I always have to add caveats when we watch pros. Like there are some things you can learn from, and there are also some things you should absolutely not do. Zen's playing way back here. After teammate... These first 2 are approved with no changes. Nice job, Fozzie. Just want to make sure you see this. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer Rocket League questions later.
You can still
Appreciate
learn
the comment.
from what Zen is doing here. Tempo makes a very nice kill touch, though. Basically turns this into a dead play for Zen. And so now Zen knows once this ball's like top left corner, using boost here, he uses 6, but he realizes like, there's no real scoring angle. Like, even if you're Zen, you have to recognize when there's not really potential in the play. And so what Zen doesn't do here is used all 90 boost and try to like hit the ball over tempo and center it, because if Zen hits it over tempo, tempo's just going to turn on the back wall and go get it. So what Zen does is he just slows it down, makes a soft touch, and what Zen is focused on here is not creating an attack, but minimizing the damage, right? Maximizing his own recovery. When the play is dead, even if you're Zen, y'all, leave it. Leave a dead play. A dead play meaning like there's no way to create a goal. Don't waste boost on a lost cause. It's kind of like that girl that you dated in high school. You can still learn from what Zen is.
Good.
Zen gets a deep doing here. Decent 50 here. He's going to look for bumps on the back wall. This is really effective. And he creates a free goal for Nas. So when you find yourself in this position where you're ahead of the play, what a lot of low rank players do is they just go, okay, great, I'm ahead of the play. See you later. But a very common rotation is this kind of run through. I learned this from my pro coach Shock. It's very, very common. Whenever a pro player finishes in the corner, they will almost never turn back like this. They'll always run through the opponent's net and then come back around. And you'll see it just so happens as Zen runs through here that he catches a demo on the backboard, and that creates a goal for Nas. Zen gets a decent 50 here. Wow, these shorts are fantastic. These shorts are fantastic, Fozzie. I'm improving all 4 so far. First 4 out of 4 on the Zen side. Which program do you use for dictating? I use Whisperflow. I'll send you a link if you want it. How do I invite? Share your invite link. That's my invite link. Let me know if that works. Invite your team, get a free month. That should give you something. This gives you unlimited use for a month if you want. He's going to look for bumps on the back wall. This is really effective, and he creates a free goal for Nas. So when you find yourself in this position where you're cheating in Rocket League, notice how all the players in this pro Rocket League lobby hard cheat. Meaning, as the 50-50 is happening, if you imagine this there's like a diamond in the middle of the field made by the boost. Some people call this the boost diamond, whatever you want to call it. Hide on Bush, our Season 13 GC, who I think is not a Season 13 GC, is moving into this box. On this map specifically, you have this nice box. And notice how they're accelerating rapidly. So they start slow and they move faster. I'll play this back. This is because pro players know that whoever gets first to the kickoff has a massive advantage, right? So if you're supporting your team, and most 50s will like dead 50, like end somewhere like kind of in the middle box. So what you'll see the pros do here is they will run up and they'll start boosting when the 50 happens. You see these boost trails? Because they're trying to accelerate and be the first to the ball. So when the ball dead 50s, they're rushing to it. And whoever gets it first is going to have a massive advantage, not only to the ball, but also to the boost. So this is something pros will do that you can definitely emulate if you're higher rank. Obviously, if you're gold and plat and people are missing kickoffs, you know, you might want to soft cheat, so be a little bit more patient. But the principle applies that it's better on average to support the kickoff than like go corner boost. Cheating in Rocket League. We're going to see Zen move back. Support his teammate here. He's buying time with the wave dash. Facing the play at all times when the 50's happening. So notice how when the 50 happens, Zen faces the play. You guys see this? Zen isn't facing this way when the 50 is happening over here. Same thing. Even after this 50 happens, it doesn't, you know, he's not sure if Abjack's going to get the beat or Matt gets the beat. Matt gets the beat. So then Zen faces the play here. Once again, where's he looking? He's always looking at the play because this allows him to be flexible, you know, turning left, turning right, wherever he needs to go. He doesn't like turn back when the 50 is about to happen. We're going to see Zen move back.
I'll watch them here for you guys.
He's buying time with the wave dash. Facing the play at all times. When the
oh, this is the best way to play them for you guys, isn't that?
Notice
if I zoom like this, then you guys can see the short.
Zen faces the play. You guys see this? Zen isn't facing this way when the 50 is happening, back when the 50 is about. It's in a position to be ready to go. Let's see Zen move back. Zen's going to start out by cheating the kickoff. Notice Zen likes to do this wave dash strategy. Y'all can use this when you're supporting your teammate. Remember, you want to start slow and move fast into the cheat. So Zen's very good at using these wave dashes on the off-center kickoff. And Zen is like always first to the ball, especially when you lose a kickoff like this in Rocket League. Like Zen obviously is going to get boost and ball. This kind of sucks for tempo. He has to go back. But you can still learn from what Zen is doing here. Zen's going to start out by cheating. Yeah, cool. Zen's going to run as fast as he can. Can't quite get it, but he's just going to bump Jack and be annoying. Now Zen's going to leave. Now it's okay to full leave here because they're on defense. He's going to go grab boost. Because the play's moving back to his side, he's comfortable grabbing that 100. We're going to see Zen support Matt here. Once Matt gets his 50, then Zen's going to move fast at the play, not knowing whether or not he's going to go, but just waiting for an opening. It's very important that you do this as Zen, that you move forward, even if you don't know what touch Jack is going to make. Because if Jack goes to the wall, you might, play differently.
I would play,
but just waiting for an opening. It's very important that you do this as Zen, that you move forward, even if you don't know what touch Jack is going to make. Because if Jack goes to the wall, you might, then Zen's going to move fast at the play, not knowing whether or not he's here. Once Matt gets his 50, then Zen's going to move fast at the play.
I would start this from then Zen's going to move fast at the play. I would start this short from then Zen's going to move fast at the play. So far, I've approved like 7 of these with no changes, Fozzie. Edit this clip. Start from here.
Then Zen's going to move fast at the play, not knowing whether or not he's going to go, but just waiting for an opening. It's very important that you do this as Zen, that you move forward, even if you don't know what touch Jack is going to make. Because if Jack goes to the
I
wall,
accidentally initiated AIB roll. Turn this shit off.
Play differently. If Jack tries, Zen's going to move fast at the.
Okay, let me save these changes and then we'll watch it again. That's it.
Jack actually goes low, and this is not great for young Zen because now he leaves his
Good luck,
teammate in 2v1. They might get scored on here. Jack gets a gray bump. Luckily, Zen's back just in time. Even though Zen overcommits, he does a great job of boost, speed flip, fastest way to get back to supersonic. What you don't see Zen doing is like jumping and wave dashing on his way back. No, the speed flip is the fastest way to recover. So if you're trying to get back ASAP, 12 boost, speed flip, supersonic. 20 boost, speed flip, supersonic. Zen gets back in time for the save. Looks like Matt's going to have the ball here. He immediately turns and supports his teammate on the 2v1. This is very instructive. So when you're in a 2v1, guys, it's important to recognize the split seconds that you to supersonic. What you don't see Zen doing is like jumping and wave dashing on his way back. No.
I think we could start this from... Even though Zen overcommits, he does a great job of boost speed flipping. I think that's where I would start this short from. I think this is a better hook. Even though Zen overcommits, he boosts and gets back is probably the best place to start this from.
Even though Zen overcommits, he does a great job of boost, speed flip, fastest way to get back to supersonic. What you don't see Zen doing is like jumping and wave dashing on his way back. No, the speed flip is the fastest way to recover. So if you're trying to get back ASAP, 12 boost, speed flip, supersonic. 20 boost, speed flip, supersonic.
Watch the rest of this in a moment.
When a player leaves the lobby, Zen immediately goes to the air. Do you guys see this? So Tempo hits the ball forward here for a shot. Tempo doesn't get the best shot, which allows Hide on Bush to pass the ball over to Zen here. Notice what Zen doesn't do is he doesn't let this ball roll up the wall. Why? Well, the longer you let this ball roll, the more time Tempo has to hustle back. So Zen immediately takes to the air to create a threat. Game's letting us as he's just meh. So we immediately take to the air to create this threat. And precision of the setup is important. Notice how Zen is pulling his stick back, and his second jump is the contact with the ball. So he's using his second jump to resist knockback and rise up here under the ball. Then he fakes like he's going back. He goes up. He looks like he's faking down, and then he keeps going. So crazy. If you're Oski respawning here, like, you should probably be trying to make the save on the goal line and shadowing, obviously, but it's like Zen, so how do you know what to do? So ridiculous. And you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, if Zen waits for this ball to roll up the sidewall, tempo's back. But because Zen immediately goes at the net, by the time he gets this beat on Oski, if Oski doesn't make the save, it's in. Right? So tempo is just narrowly too late. You guys see this? So this is how Zen is punishing overcommitters. And this is something you can steal in your games. When a player leaves the lobby, Zen immediately goes to the air. Nice. Very good. I like all these cuts. Yeah, they're all going to start out by cheating the kickoff. Notice Zen likes to do. Then Zen's going to move fast. We're just spamming the word Zen on these shorts. I did a couple basic cuts just to fix the hooks, but all these shorts are excellent. I think I'm going to upload them. Even though Zen overcommits, he does a great job of... I'm going to schedule them all right now. Really good job on these, Fozzie. Fastest way to get back to supersonic. What you don't see Zen doing is like jumping and wave dashing on his way back. No, the speed flip is the fastest way to recover. So if you're trying to... Even though Zen overcommits, he does a great job of boost, speed flip, fastest way to get back to supersonic. What you don't see Zen doing is like jumping and wave dashing on his way back. No, the speed flip is the fastest way to recover. So if you're trying to get back ASAP, 12 boost, speed flip, supersonic. 20 boost, speed flip, supersonic. Zen gets back in time for the save. Looks like Matt's going to have the ball here. He immediately turns and supports his teammate on the 2v1. This is very instructive. So when you're in a 2v1, guys, it's... He wants this boost, which if there's a 50 that comes middle, out of boost, he's supporting his teammate because he knows that if there's an attacking opportunity, even though Zen overcommit, that ends at a weird moment. This clip, there's just one clip that ends at a weird moment. It's this one. This one needed the most work, but the others are good. Not 80%, 90% hit rate on these, Fozzie. Support Matt. Even though Zen is... There's an attacking opportunity. That if there's an attacking opportunity, he's supporting his teammate because he knows that if there's an attacking opportunity, I don't really know how Twitch drops work. Relic. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back while this is rendering. Did this load now? Shows that if there's an attacking opportunity, they're going to have an opening here. You see what I mean? This is still a little awkward. I need to extend it. You see what I mean? So Zen's moving forward, supporting his teammate. Now, Dr. Known does get back in time. Matt isn't able to... Moving forward, supporting his teammate. Now, Dr. Known... Moving forward, supporting his teammate. Even though Zen overcommits, he does a great job. So Zen text needs to come up here. That should fix the entire. You see what I mean? Because he knows that if... Right. Cool, I'm going to schedule all these to post. Sort clips by... I don't know if this will work while it's editing, so I might just give it a sec and select it. Schedule all these. This rendering video could take a while. I don't know if this will work if I try to upload it while it's being rendered. So, I mean, let's just try it. That's the only way to find out. I'm gonna bulk download all these. All right, let's bulk schedule all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one on the last one is waiting to upload, it looks like, until it's done rendering. Okay, I need to schedule all these. All right, this is going to take a minute, y'all, so keep me entertained in the chat. Gotta title these. Okay. How to punish overcommits like Zen. And we gotta add all these socials. This is fine. Some of this doesn't make sense. Like the AI generated captions don't always make sense, but they're much faster than not. I'm just gonna call this recover like Zen.
What is this short about? I don't know what this short's about. Oh yeah. How to shut down space and demo like Zen. This is about how to play defense and demo like Zen. How to support kickoffs like Zen. This is a little cringe. Zen's. Kickoff method by Zen. How to wall clear like Zen. Don't rotate like pros. Uh, just like Zen does. Rotate like Zen. This is good. Luke, I think your distance is messed up on Nightbot. It says 90. I'll check what my distance is in Rocket League after this. Oh, that should be real. All right, gotta schedule these. Hey Luke, love your content. Legit helped me improve from Permaplat 1 to D3. Sweating big on car control. Hey, I'm glad I can help. Thanks, man. These are scheduling, I think. There we go. Oh no, 44 are scheduled for today. 20 are scheduled for tomorrow. They're scheduled to go live every 2 hours, looks like. We've got a lot of reels scheduled for today, so perhaps I'll move some of these to later in the week. Let's move the 6 p.m.s. Oh, this is going to take a while. I'll ask my team to do this. Hey Sarah, quick favor. Can you balance these shorts across the days? I'm recording you a clip right now. Hey Sarah, I'm asking a quick favor. Can you balance these shorts across the days? I basically got 11 shorts from Fozzie and I hit schedule, and what Opus Clip does is it balances that, like it'll just drop them all over the course. So it'll drop basically it'll drop, how should I say this? Every 2 hours it will drop one batch. And so we have 4 platforms. So you'll see here like it's December 9th at 11:24. So right now we have however many, what is it? 10 p.m., 10 p.m., 10 p.m., 10 p.m., and then 8 p.m. on YouTube, 8 p.m. on TikTok, 8 p.m. on Instagram. So it'll basically put one short every 2 hours. And I would just rather balance them across the day so we don't drop a ton of shorts today and then few tomorrow. Like I would rather balance them across the days if we could. So basically what I'm asking you to do is just take these, and so if you see there's 20 total scheduled here. Take all the 10 p.m.s, move them to Thursday. Take all the 8 p.m.s, move them to December 12th, Friday. And so that way, you know, it reads roughly the same every day. So it should say see 20 more, see 20 more, see 20 more, see 20 more, whatever the balance is. I just want you to balance the shorts across the day. Does that make sense? Let me know if you need help with this. It's just manually going into the content calendar on Opus Clip here, dragging and dropping, I think is the fastest way. But I just want you to do it manually. Save me a couple minutes. Thanks. I'll probably ask you to do this in the future. Here's a loom. Instructions for Sarah on how to balance clips, schedule them across days equally. Opus clip. All right, let's go work on some more shorts. All right, we got the Zen shorts. We got the how to relearn control shorts. Now we need in progress. Got this edited. Is that it? Let me check my DMs with Fozzie. See what else we have. Shock session. There's 4. How to learn new controls done. Okay, so far I finished the Zen shorts. How to learn new controls in the Apple shorts, I think. I scheduled 3 out of the 5 Apple shorts. How to learn new controls, I think. Or maybe 2. No, Apple 4 out of 5 were approved, but Apple we need to upload on. I need you to go just drop all the Apple shorts tomorrow. They're good to post. Just do the fixes on that one short, and then you can upload all 5 tomorrow, Fozzie. I'll check the shock session right now. It was on the 4th. Okay, coaching December 4th was the short. Was this on December 4th? I don't know which one was on the 4th. It's 5 days ago. Okay, I guess I can do these. Can you link me the Frame.io, or excuse me, the Opus clip? Can you link me the Opus clip for the learning air dribble musty? I don't know which one that is.
Where should this ball go?
To the right.
Yeah, anywhere but left. But you'll notice when you turn to flip into it, you're pushing it left.
Yeah.
And you're giving your opponent a free ball.
Yeah, I saw him switch to the other side, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna counter that. That's why I turned sharper at the end.
Yeah.
These shock shorts may not be super engaging because of the UI. The overlay is a little confusing, and like there's not a lot of stimulating gameplay going on, at least in this first one I'm looking at.
The cheat. Yeah, you can't really go do anything there. That was really awkward, so waiting is fine. I don't love jumping there. I don't see the point. Like,
Yeah,
you're either jumping here to move the ball out really quickly, or you're controlling it.
Okay.
And you're a bit too far here. Like, this should have been easier for you to cut off. So, like, you don't want to rotate this strictly. As soon as you see this right here and the play slow down, you should start curling forward. Because the play is the challenge is about to happen up here, right?
Yeah.
So if the challenge is gonna happen up here, we don't want to be all the way back here.
Spanish
We want to be here.
I'm kind of distracted.
You can
from the
see
point.
that because you went too far back, and now you start turning forward, you're a little late, and you feel compelled to jump at this because you should be there. Right? But
yeah,
you jump from far away, and it makes it harder to read. Secondly, when you do see this, you actually do have time to wait on the ground a little bit more.
Okay.
Because no one's jumping. Okay.
Yeah.
When this ball gets flicked, the first thing you're immediately go to the next guy. You're a bit too far here. There's no reason to flip here.
Good
You have the
opening.
ball super for free. You can just drive up towards it and shoot, right?
Yeah.
But now you can't because you flipped past it, and now it's not an angle that's easy to shoot anymore. And here, I don't think bumping makes sense. Your team no longer has possession of the ball, and you're not sure like if your teammate is going to be able to challenge this and keep it in, or if your opponent still has it. So kind of blind going for bumping. That's just waste boost in your positioning, and now it's a 2v1. In general, you're just flipping too much, and you're also side flipping each time you do it. You want to make sure that you're flipping diagonally. You want to think about pushing your
run
momentum.
away off camera.
There's no reason to flip here. You have the ball of time, control them to you instead of just moving the ball forward towards them.
Tyler is
and
ran off
flip
camera.
less as you move around the field, and also make sure you're speed flipping when you do flip and not side flipping. There's no reason to flip here. You have the ball super for free. You can just drive up towards it and shoot, right?
So for these shock shorts, it's challenging because sometimes I'm not coaching, so I talk over shock because I'm talking to the stream chat. So I think you're going to need to relook at this batch of shock shorts, Fozzie. Cut out any time when I'm talking over him. Make sure that the clip you're selecting has a lot of movement in it. Otherwise, the replay analysis is too boring. Shock is not thinking about turning these into shorts when he's making them. He's just focused on coaching the players, whereas I do some things that are different than shock. Like I will let the play run back a couple times. I'll speak as if I'm speaking to the camera. Shock isn't doing that. So if the idea is really good, we can use these shorts, but I'm guessing there's going to be a lower short to live stream ratio on this shock class. Like most of these I don't think are the best moments, and if they are good moments, they need significant editing. So I don't know if this is the best place to source shorts. If there are really compelling ideas in the shock stream, what I'm learning from this is we can show them, but it needs to be fast. It needs to be to the point, and we also need to do some sort of proof. Because yes, you see me, Luke, my face here, but people who pull this up on a short are instantly going to ask themselves, like, what's going on? Like, who's talking? This is not Luke talking. Luke looks like he's eating food, so why should I listen? And the answer to that is, well, Luke is listening to a former pro. So Shock is a former pro. We need to like show a picture of him, say like former pro, pop something on screen, and then get it started. Kind of like we do for apparently Jack here. We need some sort of introduction at the start of the short. Otherwise, it's confusing. Let me give you an example. Notice how Jack supports in twos. He has 20,000 hours in Rocket League. So like this is how we would have to open it. The Zen shorts had a very high hit rate. The learning new controls were pretty good. Were like 60% hit rate. The Apple coaching session were like 80% hit rate. Zen shorts were like 90% hit rate, but these shock shorts are like 20% hit rate in terms of being approved.
When you're joining us, I'd be trying to meet it at.
Yeah, I think you need to go back to the drawing board with the shock ones, but the great job on the Zen ones. I want to find this musty clip. Just looking for this one clip. None of these were edited. Okay. I'm looking here. I'm trying to find this. I can't find this clip. Is the musty clip here? It's not here. This could be funny. I know we just met. Once you have this down, you have all. This is reviewing content. How do you get an air dribble musty? The big thing that I discovered when I was practicing this for the first time is your car needs to be falling at the same speed the ball is falling. So like when I'm up here, after I get the reset, I will boost up to make sure my my car matches the speed of the ball. So I'll get the reset, and then I will get my car here, and I'm boosting up before I start the musty. Because if you don't boost up and your car's big thing that I discovered when I was practicing, how do you get an air dribble musty? The big thing that I discovered when I was practicing this for the first time is your car. How do you get an air dribble musty? The big thing that I discovered when I was practicing this for the first time is your car needs to be falling at the same speed the ball is falling. So like when I'm up here, after I get the reset, I will boost up to make sure my my car matches the speed of the ball. So I'll get the reset, and then I will get my car here, and I'm boosting up before I start the musty. Because if you don't boost up and your car's falling down really fast, you won't actually get a flick. The ball won't roll off your car. Like, I'm not going to boost here. It'll just look like that, where I just donk the ball away. So you really want to get close, boost under the ball here, and then you can get that scoop. I hope that helps. How do you get an air dribble musty? The big thing that I discovered when I was practicing... Okay, I'm going to post this. This one's good. Post this on all. How to flip reset musty. I'll just publish all these. You are approaching the 15 post daily limit for TikTok. We recommend staying within this cap to comply with the platform's anti-spam guidelines and maintain a healthy and engaged audience. You're excited to share. I'm on the limit for too many shorts. I think I've scheduled a lot today. What's up, Nocturnal? How you doing? Why is my music not coming through? Oh, it was playing on my iPhone. That's weird. Now we're back. All right, publishing now. Yeah, we have many different coaching options. Somebody says, ain't no way somebody wants to pay $300 to $350 to $550 a month for Rocket League coaching. There are different levels, man. There are different levels and different goals. That's like, I would say that's a very, how should I say this? I'm assuming you have good intentions, so I'm just going to say, like, it's a little bit of a naive view. Like, there are many people in the world. Just because you wouldn't spend money doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't. Like, let me give you an example. Okay. Rocket League's a free game, so 99% of people are happy to just play the game for free. Like, golf or running or any of these hobbies are free. Like, most people, like, you could just go run outside for free. But people will spend money on running shoes and spend money on running coaching and physical therapy to be the best runner they can be. Golf, you can buy your clubs and then theoretically you don't play again. But people spend way more than, $300 a month for what you're getting. People will spend, like, my dad spends several hundred, like, he probably spends even, I don't even know if he thinks about how much he spends. He probably spends double or triple that on weekly golf coaching lessons or things to improve his golf swing, the equipment for his golfing. Like,
people spend money on things they care about, and that might seem like a lot of money to, you know, a largely like younger audience, but there's a market for everything. So I understand like for 99% of people, it's not relevant, but there are some people that make sense for. So yeah. That's how I would respond to that. And somebody says, what's the cheapest one? Well, you could use any of our free resources, free content, free whatever. You could join our group classes, which are cheaper than that, which is less than $1 a day. Or yes, if you want, like, I think you are going to the highest level package we sell. So if you want the highest level package we sell, like, yeah, we have expensive stuff. But that doesn't mean, it's the highest thing we sell. It's for the 1% of the 1%, not the vast majority. That's like the highest package we sell. Okay, I think hopefully these went live. Did these go live? Let's see. Nice, I think these went live. Cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just answered a question about this question might be good for a short. On stream. All right, I'm checking some more shorts. What are these? You're looking for demos, you're rotating back, you're grabbing the half boost. This is a bad overcommit. This is definitely bad. This gives your teammate a chance to be scored on. Here, what I've been opting for personally that I think are much, much better is just sealing floats. This is what I use in my rank. When somebody gets a touch up like this, what I'll do is I'll just use 2 jump. So I think I updated or uploaded 10 of these shorts, Fozzie. I'm not sure which ones have been published and which haven't in your sheet. I want to make sure they all get uploaded, of course, so let me know. Your titles on all the Zen shorts were spot on, by the way. Did I give you those titles, LOL, or did you come up with those yourself? Ugh.
Something. Hey Sarah, could you execute this with Zord today or tomorrow? Yeah, just like a jobs form in the nav, and then it tabs out and sends you to like a Google form application where we can just collect some things. For Sarah, for the form, I'm thinking if you're interested in working with the team, like we can just, it could be like a general inquiry, send in about yourself, your email, a link to a portfolio, resume, cover letter, why you want to join the team, Rocket League experience, and then anything else they want to share. I think those are the main things we should include in like some sort of job form. Appreciate the email, Monk. I'll check the email later. Look at all these shorts. We had a very productive morning, y'all. Look at all these shorts. What's up, reality? Look at these. We got a lot of shorts going out. Shorts wave. Oh, nice. This one already went.
How do you get an air dribble musty? The big thing that I discovered when I was practicing this for the first time is your car needs to be falling at the same speed the ball is falling. So like when I'm up here.
Oh, you know when you like feel a sneeze coming on and you can prepare for it? That's what just happened.
After I get the reset, I will boost up to make sure my my car matches the speed of the ball. So I'll get the reset, and then I will get my car here, and I'm boosting up before I start the musty. Because if you don't boost up and your car's falling down really fast, you won't actually get a flick. The ball won't roll off your car. Like, I'm not going to boost here. It'll just look like that, where I just donk the ball away. So you really want to get close, boost under the ball.
Thank you for you and your team. Help the community. It's always funny because this guy's like, it sounds like you got scammed out of $1,200. LOL. And then the guy who actually paid the $1,200 is like, appreciate you. This is like, I messaged him back and he says, it was King Ranny, that's right. And we had some SSL players that came in to help at one point. I forgot, but he was there to add input. I remember the Discord calls and replays being reviewed. It was really cool. It's so funny. So this guy's like, Girth Vader said I paid $1,200 to be back in it and or to do something. And then people just cast judgments. It's so funny. It's like, sounds like you got scammed out of 1,200. And then he goes like, nope, it was really cool. That's right. We had some SSL players. I remember the Discord calls. It was great. And then I said, like, make sure you rejoin the community. And then he said, thank you. And I'm still in the community. I'm still on the website or whatever. It's like, people are so funny. Like, people will, like, just see other people and just judge what they do. It's like, everybody. This is always so funny because people are, I think a comment that I've gotten before is like, oh, he scams people for like, he scammed for $1,200. And there's a guy who spent $1,200 and he's like, it was great. It was awesome. Still in the community to this day. Thanks, Luke. And then there's people literally below the guy saying he had a good experience saying, wow, can't believe he scammed you. Can't believe he scammed you. And the guy's like literally saying, I had a great experience. It was worth it. It's just so confused. Like, people just don't trust anything these days. It sucks. Yeah. Your streaming format is ideal for Opus. Shorter videos consume way less credits to be evaluated. Yeah. Yeah. Opus is really good. Thanks, Monk. I'll check out your job application. I'll check it out. What's up, Slaston? How you doing? Dun, dun. Fries RL. Hello, Luke. Thank you. Appreciate it, Monk. Yeah, we try to do a good job to make sure everybody gets a good experience. Like, life comes up, right? Like, we run memberships, so, you know, what some gyms do is they just say, like, oh, you didn't use your membership, see you later. But we try to work with people. I think it's important to do that. I'm just reading these comments. I just find them so funny. I paid like $1,200 back in the day to be in your class, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's for sure possible. I said, I remember our once coach, but he was semi-pro or something. He was SSL. Yeah, it's for sure possible, but I'm actually surprised because we didn't run $1,200 for a very long time. I said, we actually, the main price point we ran at, we settled into was $1,400. And that was a 12-week. That's what we did for the longest time. That was for a 12-week experience. We ran like 12-week, think of them as university classes, right? With like, 50 to 100 people at a time. And I said, yeah, make sure you're still using it. He said, thank you. I am still in the community or something in the website. Make sure you use the Clubhouse Discord if you haven't opened a ticket to get set up on Discord. And then I told him, yeah, it was King Randy. Some guy said 1,200, bro. Why were you trying to go pro? No. You've got generational wealth. He says, no, not really. I just learned to budget, and he's debt free now, and he's chilling. This guy says, sound like you got scammed, LOL. And then he said 16 seconds ago. That's so funny. Says, nope. I got much better and learned a lot. I learned a lot about teamwork and things that will help you in daily life. They preach good rest and drink water, and I'm a health and safety instructor trainer. It was actually worth it. And now that it's free, you should do it. That we don't consistently do these cohorts, so I think he's confused about this. But I think it's so funny how people are just like, scam. It's just like what everybody says. Whenever they see somebody selling something online, it's just scam. It's like a bunch of parrots or pigeons. Bro, you're looking rough. Yikes. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Let me just check the channels, make sure they're updating. All right, boot camp. We'll upload more content on that channel soon. Coaching VODs up to date. Let me check if my VIP sessions are up to date. VIP sessions. Yeah, looks like we are. Cool. I don't see any VIP sessions I haven't hit yet this month. Nice. What's up, Kaz? How you doing? Congrats on 500k subs. Appreciate it, Fries. Okay, I might warm up my Rocket League mechanics a little bit. I haven't got any hours in over the last like day or two, so I might do that. Might do that. Close my tabs. I finished reviewing shorts for today, I think. They said, damn, over 1 KDMs. Yeah, a lot of them. Oh, Kaz, what's up? Oh. Alright. What's this? New channels and roles. Oh. Wait, I haven't selected my age in my own community. 24. Why does it say I'm champ 3? GC plus. There we go. What platform? PC. Why is this suggested up here? My mom is going into surgery, so you're taking care of her for 3 days. Hope everything goes well, Kaz. My mom is actually doing the same thing. I'm taking care of her this weekend. That's funny. I hope everything goes well. I'll be right back. I'm gonna just stand up, get some water. BRB. Ugh. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, guys. So I'm gonna play some free play and answer your questions and do ranked stuff in a second. But what I'm actually gonna do right now is I'm gonna restart the stream because I want to change the title and I want my editors to know that the stream's ending and a new one's starting, and I want people to get a reping. So I'm gonna end the stream and then restart the stream, okay, and be right back. So just I'm just gonna change the like the kind of, how would you say, the title and stuff, and so I'll literally be right back. So just give me a sec. I will be BRB. That goes through. I'll be right back. Do.